Welcome to Serbia. We're Cheska and Ben, and after spending the winter travelling through Turkey in our camper van Sofia, we're going to be spending the next 3 weeks exploring this small but mighty country. Our first week here gets off to a dramatic start, where we encounter Serbian kindness firsthand. Subscribe and join us for the ride with new videos every Sunday. The start of our Serbia adventures have not gone exactly to plan. I am now sat in the back with little Rosie. We're on our way to the shelter. Before we go any further, I should probably fill you in on what is happening right here. This is Rosie, and she's a little dog that we have fallen in love with again. I know what you're thinking. Cheska and Ben, you are not cut out for travelling through these countries with stray dogs, and you're probably right. But she, basically hasn't left the van. She is sleeping outside the van. She's so excited to see us. She is full of so much love. She is literally just the most beautiful pup, and she can't be more than a year old. She's still very, very, very young. There's no way that we can take her in the van with us. We haven't got enough room with River and Scout, and we also don't have the time to kind of sort out the adoption paperwork stuff and all her vaccinations. But we wanted to see what we could do for her rather than just leave her to her fate as a stray dog, which realistically wouldn't have been a good one. So basically this has all happened very, very quickly, but in a nutshell, my mum has just had a new pup, a little border collie, female border collie pup, and would love a companion for her. Now Rosie, I'm sure, is mixed with collie and spaniel in her somewhere. She seems like she would be the perfect companion. She loves dogs, she loves River and Scout, and she loves people. So my mum has said, yeah, bring her back, we'll have her. So I quickly googled some shelters. I found one that was a 2-hour drive away called Vratna Gates shelter, and honestly the work they do is absolutely incredible. They've got over 1,000 dogs at their shelter. Basically I messaged them and said, if we pay for all her medical bills and the paperwork and the adoption stuff, are you able to arrange that to send her back to the UK? And literally without hesitation they said, yep, no problem, when can you bring her? Obviously this means then that Rosie has got somewhere that's safe. She's going to be fed and looked after while she's having all her paperwork sorted. So that is where we're off to. It all happened very quickly in the space of about 6 hours, and yeah, this is a very Cheska and Ben start to some Serbia travels. There's a theme here, I think. We are starting our 3-week stay in Serbia by adopting a dog within the first few days. But yeah, I think we're going to need to do a bus conversion soon. This is like the worst part of it, getting in the van or the car for the first time. I remember Scout was really quite stressed. This little one's panting a lot. We are about an hour in. She's lying down with me. She's still panting quite a bit, but she seems okay. I didn't get a chance to capture it on camera, but she just threw up like 2 raw chicken breasts. Okay, so we just met up with a guy from the shelter. We're going to pop to the vets, have her checked over, and then we'll head up to the shelter.
What a morning this has been. So we are, in fact I have no idea where we are. We're 2 hours west of where we were and about 6 hours away from where we were supposed to be this morning, or where we were supposed to be today. We are at the vets. We've just met up with the guy from the animal shelter, and he's brought us to the vets, so they're going to do a check over on Rosie to make sure she's okay. So I'm now sat in the van with our 2 pups, waiting to find out what's next. Cheska's smiling, Rosie's licking her lips, so she must be okay. And she's dancing. And that is, guys, how she actually dances. Okay, how did it go?
Someone's not pregnant.
Oh, she's not?
She's not pregnant.
Good.
She has had her vaccinations. She's had flea, worm and tick treatment. They picked about 5 ticks off her. She's got fleas. They should be dying now.
So what's the plan now?
We're going to follow him up to the shelter.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, all the wheels are in motion, or as Charlie would say, all the balls are in motion. I want you all to meet Dejan. This guy is an absolute angel on earth. He has dedicated his life to saving dogs that are abandoned and injured, with many getting dumped in the nearby landfill. He showed me around the 2.5-acre site that is home to over 1,000 dogs, many of whom will be here their entire lives. Volunteers are on site 24/7, making sure these dogs are never cold and hungry again. Dejan doesn't turn a dog away and gives them the love and medical care that they need to live happy lives. He knows them all by name. This one is Johnny. Hello. Wow. I don't think I've seen a dog that big before. Hello. There's about 1,000 dogs in this shelter. This is the new shelter. There's an old one over there. This guy, Johnny, is like a polar bear. Hello. Places like Vratna don't get any support from the government and rely completely on donations. Since the pandemic, they've lost almost half of their donors and they now struggle to feed the dogs at the end of each month. And yet they never hesitated for 1 minute when I messaged them about Rosie. The work Dejan and his team do is selfless, ending the suffering for so many innocent lives. If you feel you can donate to help them, we'll put the links in the description to where you could do so. I know it will mean so much to them and it will make these last weeks of winter just a little bit more bearable.
There you go. Look at it, look at you all over me, eh?
But Rosie, I thought she was going to be going in there, but she's not. Diana said he's going to look after her until she gets sent back to the UK. Like, what an amazing guy. Like, I literally just messaged him last night and he's now going to look after Rosie for the next 3 months. Just let me know what the cost is for the vets and everything and I can transfer the money.
No problem, no problem.
Because, you know.
It's important that she find a home.
Yeah. She's going to be looked after. Thank you so much. You're an absolute legend. It's been so.
Safe trip and.
It's been so lovely to meet you.
I hope we will meet again someday.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye, Rosie. We'll see you very soon.
Thank you very much. Oh.
I just can't believe the work that Dejan does. His shelter has like, over 1,000 dogs. A lot of them, they can't rehome. He says they have more come in than they can adopt. It's completely donation led. He just like dedicated his lives to making sure those dogs are okay. He was saying one dog had a tumour and they took it to a specialist clinic in Slovenia to give it the best chance at life. Like, they're just amazing. And I thought that Rosie was going to go into that shelter while her paperwork was sorted. I literally messaged him last night and said, is there any chance that you guys can look after Rosie while we get the paperwork sorted and we'll pay for the vet bills and stuff. And today he wouldn't let me pay for the vets and now he said that he's going to look after her and she's going to live with him in his apartment while the paperwork's being done. And we literally just met him this morning. He was just an absolute angel and what a start to our time in Serbia. It has been a long day, so
Pizza.
we've got some pizza. The dogs are gonna go crazy. Oh my god, it's amazing. I don't think we've had pizza on this trip.
Have we not?
No.
I'm really impressed with the river. I think she knows
Excuse me.
that she's getting a treat. And she's not pouring, she's not whining.
Yeah. Right, that was a long day.
That was a long day, wasn't it? So, yesterday evening we were absolutely shattered after we got the pizza. We rolled into this little car park here, which just happens to be at the bottom of this amazing looking monastery, right in this valley. And it's beautiful here. But our plan is to head east this week and to explore Serbia. But after yesterday's escapades, we kind of went 2 hours the wrong way. We didn't realise how far it is to get back, so it's a good like...
Still another 3 hour drive.
Yeah, we did 2 hours yesterday, it's another 3 hours today. So it's a big drive today. We're going to hit the road and we'll get back onto and we'll resume normal scheduling. And then we'll
You're not going to be able to say that.
And then we'll resume. Then we'll resume normal scheduling.
Well done. Alright guys, well we have made it across to eastern Serbia. We have come to visit the Vratna Gates, which are meant to be these 3 huge natural stone archways in this river gorge. It's meant to be really beautiful. In fact, there's so much to see on this east side. So that is what we're going to be doing over the next few days, is just exploring like the east of Serbia. So the start of the trail here is at the end of this road, and there's a little monastery behind me. So picturesque here. Just driving through little villages and through the countryside. Serbia is so pretty to drive through. We'd love to stay here for the night, but unfortunately there's 0 signal. Pretty remote where we are, so have to move on unfortunately. But yeah, oh my god, it is so warm.
It's warm, it stinks as well.
This is insane.
This one here and then this one here.
There's actually 3.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. The Vratna Gates are a rare sight and are cloaked in Serbian folklore and myth, believed to be powerful portals into other dimensions. This area in particular is home to the Vlach people, whose magic rituals can supposedly contain and stop demons from crossing through these gates.
First impressions of Serbia. It's been amazing, isn't it? I don't know, I didn't have any expectations, so I didn't really know what to expect. We've been blown away by the weather, by the hospitality, and well, this is the first thing we've come to see, and it's beautiful.
As much as we would love to stay here overnight, it is the most beautiful, picturesque, beautiful spot. Unfortunately, there is 0 signal and we have some work to do, so we're off now to try and find somewhere else to call home for the night. Blue skies and the open road. Water hasn't been as easy to find here as it was in Greece and Turkey. Managed to find this spot on Park for night, and it is this little water tap in this really pretty, quaint little village just off from the river. There's geese and ducks, there's cows, kids on scooters.
That's gorgeous in that sun.
If all goes to plan, we should have been parking up on the banks of the river tonight. We've actually just missed the turning for it, and it's on Google Maps it says like you've arrived, and then it's like taking the pin off, and we've got no signal. So now we've lost the pin on the map. We have no signal to find it again. So we're just, I know it's down some dirt roads, so we're just heading down there some now. Fingers crossed it leads us to the river. Okay, so the corner was pretty narrow to turn into this road, so we're gonna have to try reversing down it. We don't know how we're gonna get back out and around, and it kind of just ends up there, so we're kind of gonna be stuck. That's quite a big drop, so just go steady. Okay, it's not looking good. This corner is where we need to turn around, and it's a bit too, well, it's a lot too tight for us. Right, sorry about that guys, we lost you for a second there. There's a bit of panic trying to get basically just to turn around in some very narrow, very gravelly roads where there wasn't much grip. So panic is over. We basically wanted to come down to this spot down by the river, but like I said, we lost the Google pin for it and just had a rough idea of the direction of it, but we didn't actually know which of these dirt roads we should be taking. But I think we managed to find the spot. Managed to not get stuck either. Apparently, we're so close to Romania, other people who've parked here have had amazing signal from the Romanian side, and because it's part of the EU, they've been able to use their roaming. My phone hasn't clicked over to Romania yet, so I don't know if we'll be able to do that, but it would be good if we can. But we've just got this amazing spot right on the banks of the river Danube. The Danube. Right on the river Danube. I thought it should be Danube. Anyway, on the banks of the river. What a peaceful, beautiful spot this is.
So Lidl have pulled it out of the bag. I'm not sure how it's going to taste, but I have tea with chocolate, peppermint,
Rooibos.
and roasted cocoa beans. What's rooibos?
It's like a South African black tea.
Ooh, so that is what I'm trying.
It smells like after 8.
It's amazing. Oh my god, it smells like Christmas.
I'm so glad this place worked out in the end because it is such a beautiful spot. For saying that Serbia is landlocked, we've had a lot of water park ups in our short time here.
We have, haven't we? Yeah.
River, wait. Should wait forever. Okay, go. So if any of you are on Instagram and you've got a dog, please try this with them and tag us in the video of it. I would love to see it because these two are completely different in how they react when I do this. She won't take your box. Okay, go over.
She's so delicate.
Yeah, if you have a dog, try that with them. And tag us in your story. I would love to see.
Good morning, guys. It is 6:30 in the morning. Here's Serbia. There's Romania. The sunrise is beautiful over the Romanian mountains, and I've dragged Chess up. Hey, you.
Hey. Why are you filming me?
Look at these sexy socks and slippers. I've got my chocolate peppermint tea. Oh! Update on my chocolate peppermint tea. It's amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know why I've got my hat on. It's a little bit cold. That tea is amazing. So that is my new favourite now. So hopefully we're going to stock up.
Good morning, guys. I am much more awake now than I was early this morning. About 3 o'clock, or maybe it's a bit earlier, like 1 o'clock, we had, I woke up and I could see the blue and red flashing police lights and a car outside. And I had read in some of the reviews of this place that the border police sometimes come around, but they've been really friendly and fine with you staying. And they didn't actually knock on the door or anything, they just drove around and went off. But I did like wake up to like the little disco lights of a police car in the van. It's actually for the first time ever. That's never happened before. But this spot is so beautiful. I'm currently just sat in the kitchen looking out because it's actually quite cold and windy today. So I'm just sat here looking at the river. I never knew that the river Danube split Serbia and Romania, and that the road, you can drive straight along it and it is beautiful. Are you ready to go? You ready? You ready? Is absolutely amazing. It is like a coastal road. The road is just hugging the cliffs, following the river, following the Romanian border, and it is just like the scenery is insane. You're so high up as well, just overlooking this huge river valley. But as if that road wasn't magnificent enough on its own, at the end of it there's the Golubac fortress, and it just literally appears out of nowhere around a bend. This massive medieval fortress literally built into the cliff face, just like rising right above the river. Then we can take the dogs round as long as on the lead. The sun is shining.
The weather is sweet.
Yes.
Sweet.
Well done.
Okay, right.
This is the first time I've ever seen this kind of like ticketing. Look, you can pay for the like how difficult the access is. So if you want like the easy access, it's 600. Extremely high difficulty, 1500. No access zone. And then here you've got all the different towers. We've got different levels of how difficult it is to get to them. The Golubac fortress is impressive. Thanks to its strategic position on the Danube, it's been on the front line of battle since the Middle Ages, repelling over 120 attacks in its history. It's stark and bare and built purely for fighting. We've never seen a fortress so imposing, even for tourists to explore. It's a long way up, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? There's no way you would go up there.
No.
Up along around there, because it loops and then goes all the way up there. So normally, it's not open today, but you can go all the way up to the top. And there's almost like a boardwalk that goes around the inside. You can see right the way down, but it's not open unfortunately today. Only the ground floor is, but it's still amazing.
This is one of the access paths up onto the ramparts, and I don't know if you can make out, but just along there there's like a overhang walkway. No, just there. Oh. Yeah, it's green. I think we can go up this way. You going with the dogs? Or shall I just go on my own? Okay, so those little steps lead up to Tower 5, which you can come in. Oh my god, it goes up so high. Okay, so those steps to get up here are very narrow and very steep, but I'm at the top of Tower 5. This is like a proper fortress. There's some bits that are pretty dangerous to access. Oh, that was awesome. Really, really enjoyed that. I definitely recommend approaching the castle from the south if you want to get like the best views of it as you like come around the corner. But yeah, this part of Serbia is just so beautiful, and because it's so hot, we feel like we're on like our summer holidays, don't we?
I need to
go sightseeing. I wasn't lying when I said the road is carved literally into the rock. We found a place to park for the night on the banks of Silver Lake before we were welcomed by one of the local residents. Guys, there's an otter or a beaver. Just outside, pass me your camera. I can get it from here.
We actually saw a beaver. I've never, even in like zoos or anything, ever seen a beaver. It was just casually swimming along. How cool was that?
That was awesome. I've never seen a beaver before.
That's good. All I can think about is the Naked Gun sketch.
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Let me help you with that.
But it literally swam past the van, all the way out around that like little headland, and then it swam and then it's disappeared, and I like turned away to come back, and then I looked back and it had gone. Just swimming off into the sunset. Serbia has been incredible. I'm so glad we're spending like 3 weeks here. Alright guys, I think we're going to leave the video there for this week. I hope you enjoyed coming with us on our first week in Serbia, and I hope you join us for the next 2. We shall catch you guys next Sunday. Bye! Bye.